Okay, we're back for another video. Before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Now, enjoy this video. Alright, with the 2026 NFL Draft quickly approaching, I think it's time I give you who I believe the best player in this draft class is. Now, the player who I think is the best is not going to go first overall. We already know who that's probably going to be. And it should be Fernando Mendoza because he is the quarterback and it's the most valuable position. I get all that. But to me, the player who I think is the best player in this draft is Ohio State safety Caleb Downs. I think he is by far the best player in this draft class, and I don't even know if it's particularly close. He does so many things well, starting with his ability to read and react. He read and reacts at such a high level. Doesn't matter if he's playing in the box or in the secondary. He can read the play really, really fast, and then he goes and he makes the play. He makes the play. Whether it's down in the box, making a tackle on a running back or a tight end, or going and getting the quarterback, or if he's in the secondary, breaking up a pass or intercepting a ball, whatever it is, he reads it and he reacts so quickly, like insanely fast. I think the second thing he does at an insanely high level, his tackling is tremendous. It is like teach tape stuff. It is stuff that you should show a player no matter what level of football they're playing. You should show them Caleb Downs' film of him tackling. Every tackle is a form tackle. Every tackle is exceptional form. He gets the player on the ground. He rarely misses tackles. Whether it's an open field tackle, in the box, doesn't matter. In a tight hole, doesn't matter. He's going to make the tackle. Whether it's on a running back, a tight end, a receiver, if Caleb Downs is in a position to make the tackle, you can be trusted and assured Caleb Downs is going to make that tackle. He can also cover. He can cover receivers. He can cover running backs. He can cover tight ends. I think he's better underneath at covering, like the receivers and the tight ends and the running backs, more underneath routes. I wouldn't trust him man-to-man on a deep pattern. I don't think he's on that level. I don't know if I wouldn't trust him, but I wouldn't want him to do that because I don't know if that's his strong suit to do that. But everything else underneath, he can do that at an insanely high level. Teams will have to know where he's at all times on the field. If you're an offense and you're playing against Caleb Downs, you will have to consistently know where he is at all times. Because he will wreak havoc. He is a game changer when he is on the football field. He is that good. He is that good of a football player. You will have to know where he's at. He is a playmaker on the defensive side of the ball. He is going to routinely make plays in the NFL. To me, he is by far the best player in this draft class. Read and reacts well, tackles really well, can cover, playmaker. He's got everything. It's weird that I don't hear his name more often. I hear Arvell Reese. I hear David Bailey. I hear Ruben Bain. I hear Sonny Styles. But I don't hear Caleb Downs being the best player in this draft. Why? To me, he is so obviously the best player in this draft class. He is what you're looking for in today's NFL. He can play the big nickel position. He can play like Kyle Hamilton. He can play like Nick Emanwari. He can play like Derwin James. That's how he can play. And it's just weird to me that we're not hearing more people talk about him being the best player in this draft. Because I think we should. Because I think he's on that level. And he can produce on that level like those guys have. How do you use him? Well, I just said. You use him like a big nickel. You use him like the chess piece of the defense. You use him like Kyle Hamilton. You use him like Derwin James, Nick Emanwari, those guys. You make them the chess piece of your defense. You make offenses have to make sure they know where Caleb Downs is at all times. And if you do that, Caleb Downs will make plays. He will be an impact player on the defensive side of the ball. He will be a playmaker on the defensive side of the football. And if you play him like a big nickel, he will make plays. Trust me, he will. He is that good. So to me, he is by far the best player in this draft class. Now again, I know he's not going to go number 1. I get that. But read and reacts well, tackles well, covers, playmaker, like everything you want in a defensive football player, Caleb Downs is that guy. Caleb Downs is the guy you're looking for. To me, he is by far the best player in this draft class. Now, how I would use him, again, big nickel. Like, I want him close to the line of scrimmage. Why? Because I think he can make more impact plays if he's closer to the line of scrimmage. I understand some people might want to play him at the traditional free safety, like center field safety, where he's just kind of reading the quarterback because he's so good at reading and reacting. But if you want him to become an impact player, if you want him to consistently make plays, you want him closer to the line of scrimmage. So that's where I would play him. Get him as close to the line of scrimmage as possible. And he can play down there because he tackles so well. He tackles so well, so you can trust him one-on-one in open space with a running back, or one-on-one with a bigger tight end. You can trust him. He's a trustworthy player. But again, some teams might want him in the back end because he read and reacts and he can read the quarterback and he can help you turn the football over. But if you're just asking me, I think you play him closer to the line of scrimmage, big nickel, and allow him to consistently make plays. Allow him to be the playmaker of your defense. So, do you think Caleb Downs is the best player in this draft class? Let me know in the comments down below. Who do you think is the best player in this draft class? Let me know. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and have an awesome day.